Alright. The courtroom drama unfolds. Let's keep going. Fuck him. Fuck that guy.
We believe this indicates a connection between the Kurokawa Academy graduates and this case.
Of course, that's as deep as we need to go on that. We've simply presented the possibility that multiple conspirators were present when the defendant was apprehended. And as long as such a possibility exists, the defense asserts the defendant cannot be found guilty.
Your Honor, may I speak?
No, fuck you. Sit down.
What is it?
Shut your mouth.
I haven't committed murder. Per my conviction, I am just a pervert who victimized a woman on the train. Everything else is in the defense's imagination.
No one cares. Imagination, huh? Then I guess it's time.
Defendant, why did you agree to this appeal then?
You can ask my lawyers that. I simply didn't stop them.
How does the defense respond?
It's just as the defendant says. However, we believe his recollection may be a bit fuzzy. To refresh his memory, I'd like him to take a look at some footage. Will you permit this, Your Honor?
Now what?
But please, don't display this on the large monitor. We shouldn't shock the public. It's footage of a murder.
Excuse me, wasn't that denied as evidence?
Shut the fuck up.
As I said, this is solely to refresh your memory. It's up to the judge whether or not we show it.
Please proceed.
That's just internet footage with no known origins.
No. This footage is from the SD card in the camera used to record it. This is a write once, read many card, also known as a worm. The police use it to photograph evidence. Anything recorded on it is highly reliable data. After serving your time, you intended to release this to the public. But Kuwana can't wait for that to happen. And that's why he left it in my care.
Don't kill me. Please. I'm sorry. Toshiro-kun. I'll make it up to him. I'll atone for it. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it.
And then he killed him anyway.
Stop it.
Cold-blooded.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Defendant, in that footage, is the person in the white raincoat you?
You could say it looks like me.
The person you killed is Hiro Mikoshiba. According to the autopsy report, he died sometime after 7:30 a.m. on October 7th.
There's a reporter. I wonder what his significance is being there.
It can only be that the person who passed through the ticket gate shortly after at 7:43 a.m. was not you, but your stand-in. As the defense, we cannot allow our client's conviction of sexual battery to stand in light of this footage. May we continue questioning the defendant?
How does the prosecution respond?
Even if the footage has an irrefutable source, that alone does not prove guilt of murder. I'd just like to state that in advance.
So the prosecution is denying the murder? Remind me who exactly is defending me here?
Good question.
The defense repeatedly mentions a stand-in, but where is this person currently? Who even are they? The person on the station security footage was wearing sunglasses, but he looked just like the defendant.
We believe he used a mask made from a 3D printer. If you look closely, the alleged defendant at Ikebukuro Station and on the train does not move his mouth at all. We learned this from sources who may have been the stand-in and the collaborators.
Then we should call them to the stand to testify.
No need. The defendant should know all of this already.
I don't know anything about it.
He said he doesn't know. So what now? The defendant admitted to sexual battery, not murder. The murder footage has excellent production value, but nothing else corroborates the defense's claims.
Your Honor, I would like to request further witness testimony from the victim.
Denied. Both the defendant and the victim certified the validity of the battery, leaving no room for discrepancies. It would be unprecedented for a victim to testify further in this situation.
By that logic, there's no precedent for using battery as an alibi for murder either.
I will admit there is a possibility, but not enough to justify subjecting the victim to further distress in court. I must once again deny the request.
But...
So you're an
Defense,
asshole.
I've made myself clear.
Your Honor, following the defendant's last statement, we have a few more questions.
Understood. Please proceed.
Denied. Fuck you. Leave. The villain just did a super chat. Says, what's the best weapon to use against, or to get through most of the BS? A dirty potty mouth. Like saying, you know, fuck, shit, ass, balls, constantly. Just throw a cacophony of curses at whatever's bothering you. You'll feel much better. That's my recommendation. Okay. And you must use a cacophony. Alright, let's continue. Thank you for the super chat.
What's next?
I can't let a horror keep playing dumb. There's gotta be something I can do. Do you still have pride as a police officer? Who do you think killed him? You're familiar with Jin Kuwana, yes?
You're an active duty police officer. Do you still hold that title with pride?
It would be ridiculous to say I do now. But in my past, I took down criminals in the name of justice and tried to make a difference, even around the time of my son's suicide. And, as fate would have it, that same justice system decided no one was to blame for it. If I had to pick a moment my pride as an officer died, that would be it. Not that it matters. That has no bearing, and doesn't mean I killed Mikoshiba.
I suppose not, huh?
Oh, the villain did another super chat. He says what I meant was in Hades. Oh, still, swear as hard as you can at the villains in Hades, and they'll just go away. Oh, so what you're saying is, what best weapon to get through most of the BS? In Hades, see, here's the thing, it's progressive. Like, you start off with the sword actually sucks. Then I believe you can get, like, the bow, and the bow's good once you get a good build with it. The thing is with every weapon in Hades that they're all different, and dependent on your run and the different blessings you get from the gods and goddesses, you can completely change the properties of every single weapon. What I would recommend you do, for each particular weapon you're trying, go online and see recommended builds, and they'll tell you, oh, if you have the bow, try to get this god's blessing. If you're using the shield, try to get this god's blessing, and then they'll explain how different builds work. Personally, I didn't understand it until people on the stream actually helped me with it, and then once I kind of understood how each weapon was to be utilized, man, the game opened up and ended up being super fun. So, that's how I would suggest it. Or you could just do trial and error yourself over and over and over and over. It'll take way longer. Okay.
As for Hiro Mikoshiba's murderer, who do you think it is?
I work for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Anything in Kanagawa is out of my jurisdiction.
No, that's not even an answer.
All of his fingers were broken. A clear sign his killer held a grudge and intent.
Then the investigation would start with anyone who harbored such a grudge. That's all I can really say about that.
You believed Mikoshiba pushed your son to the point where he killed himself. Sounds like you have every reason to hold a grudge against him.
Your Honor, this is going nowhere. The defense has been going off the rails all day.
Sustained. Defense, is there anything further?
Can we adjourn for a burrito break? I'm very hungry. I guess we got to bring up Kuwana finally.
Ihara-san, you're familiar with Jin Kuwana, aren't you? He's a handyman in Ijinsha.
Nope, never heard of him.
On October 7th, Kuwana disguised himself as you and boarded a train in Ikebukuro bound for Shinjuku Station. He was the stand-in for the sexual battery mentioned earlier.
Your Honor, no evidence is
Your
visible
Honor.
to verify that statement.
Meh.
The name Kuwana was not present on any documentation, nor was the prosecution notified.
Kuwana is the very person who encouraged the defendant to murder Mikoshiba-san.
Defense, As the prosecution has stated, no one by the name of Kuwana is known to the court. We've not even confirmed if he exists. Please refrain from this line of questioning.
But, Your Honor, Kuwana is a key factor in the defendant's motive. Without him, Ihara-san never would have killed Mikoshiba, and we wouldn't be in this courtroom. Am I getting through to you?
I don't know a Kuwana.
No, you definitely do. Kuwana's the one who fanned the flames of vengeance. You do well to remember that.
We can prove Ihara and Kuwana are connected by pointing to the motive to murder Mikoshiba. Let's see. Oh wow, security footage. I forgot all about this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what proves it, actually. Oh! This here, possibly? It's the phone call where Sawa-sensei admits she'd been forced to claim there was no bullying despite having personally spoken with Ihara about the bullying. Huh. Snow Ice Kevin Carl Derek Gut tipped $1.50 and said, "What the? Is your title correct? Is this the finale conclusion? Feels like the game started back in September or October. It started in late September. And we're in the last chapter right now, the big drama. Right now. We may not finish it today, but we'll finish it tomorrow if we don't, but we're in the midst of it. I think this might be it."
Take a listen to this.
What is it?
It wasn't just some random internet post that made you decide to kill Mikoshiba-san, was it? Even while battling the school in court, you still didn't know for sure who pushed Toshiro-kun to his death. That's when Kuwana came to you with this recording, right?
That's... Why do you...
How do you have that? Here we go.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face.
That's the voice of Yokosawa, the teacher Toshiro-kun confided in about being bullied 4 years ago. It was recorded in secret and played for the defendant by Kuwana.
Hello, Meow Mix Meow.
He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. Believe me, I never wanted to do that. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever.
After hearing this, the defendant came to believe Mikoshiba-san's unchecked aggression toward Toshiro was the driving force behind his son's tragic suicide. And ultimately, this became his motivation for murdering Mikoshiba-san and staging his elaborate cover-up. Isn't that right, Ihara-san? Is it coming back to you yet?
Afraid not.
I see.
Then, is that all? Can the defense please get back on track?
This recording only came into my hands by means of Kuwana. Except, thinking about it now, much like the murder footage, that would qualify as an unreliable source, wouldn't it?
What?
We live in an age where audio and video footage can be fabricated and easily reproduced.
What are you getting at?
Sawa-sensei, the one speaking in the recording, was murdered only days ago. And the one who recorded it, Kuwana, disappeared without a trace. Meaning that as far as this recording is concerned, no one is left who can prove that it's authentic to the court.
Except for you, Ihara, you know damn well everything in the recording is true.
Or is my understanding incorrect? You would say you're completely unaware of the details about your son in this recording. Kuwana had it. Didn't he play it for you?
I never heard it. Regardless of the content, it has nothing to do with me.
So you say. In that case, let's just assume then that Kuwana and I are the only ones in possession of this audio recording. And considering that Kuwana has all but vanished without a trace, that would actually make this the only copy, and me the sole owner. No backup exists.
What are you getting at?
This has no value in this courtroom, then I'm afraid it's never gonna have a value beyond today. And being that you claim it's unrelated to you or this case, then it wouldn't bother you if I were to delete it from my phone right here and now.
Why would... That's crazy. I wouldn't!
Okay. Then tell me why I shouldn't do it.
Because Mikoshiba was a man who should never have escaped being judged. That's the proof of my son's pain. The proof that everyone ignored. That recording is all I have left of him! I took the school to court because Toshiro deserved justice. But all they could say is that the cause of his suicide couldn't be determined. In the end, not a single person was held responsible. No proof, no justice. My son was hung out to dry.
Yes. That's all true.
All of you. You're all so incompetent. You see yourselves as these paragons of law and justice. Yet the truth slips right through your fingers. And then, my alibi made you a mockery. I made it so real. You passed me off as just another pervert. You were gullible. Every single one of you. Toshiro threw his life away and justice was blind to his pain. Mikoshiba walked free because of you. You condone murder and call yourselves the law. That's why. That's why I did it.
Well, there you go.
I took Mikoshiba's life with my own hands.
There goes the reporter.
This is coming in hot.
Front page news.
Turns out he's actually a murderer.
To recap, you killed Hiro Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then headed to Shinjuku Station where you and Kuwana pulled off a switch, and there you were ultimately arrested as a groper.
Yeah. That's right.
Defendant, you bear animosity for the whole system. We can't just take your words at face value.
Wow, this guy's still not giving up.
If you're responsible for Mikoshiba-san's murder, can you bring forward any evidence? Or just the murder footage?
To tell you the truth, I have something that I was holding on to for the impact that it would have. It's very real evidence that the law has failed us.
What have you been hiding then? Will it prove you killed Mikoshiba?
Yes.
Then what is it?
If you go to my wife's apartment, you'll find my son's altar there. In it, you'll find the weapon I used for the crime, the knife I murdered him with. It still has Mikoshiba's blood on it.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
I prayed at that altar.
Well, I guess you can lead a horse to water.
We'll open an investigation.
Defense. Will there be anything further?
No, fuck all this shit. We did it. We're out of here, man.
No matter how justified, vengeance is not something we can ever take into our own hands. That said, in the case of Ahara-san, our system failed him. We know the law strives to be just, but it failed to prove Toshiro-kun was bullied. That's not justice. Not when no one is held responsible. The law, as well as those who enforce it, are far from perfect. So to the court, I say let this case be a lesson. The law is failing to save people who need saving.
It's clear proceedings should be adjourned. At a later time when Mikoshiba-san's murder weapon is recovered, we can resume the trial. I'm willing to do that via a special exception. Defense, prosecution, is that clear?
No objections.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
By the way, I resent all implications this court ever did something wrong, so fuck you. Snow Ice, Kevin, Carl, Derek, Gut did $1.50 tip and says, looking at the gaming landscape now, what are Cat and Jasper playing? Is Cat going to finish Lost Judgment? Is Jasper going to play with a toy fish, a cat scratcher, or the more popular laser pointer? Thanks for the tip. Shit. Now look what you made me do. How dare you? How dare you interrupt this very dramatic moment with your nonsense? How could you?
Well, Kanagawa PD called from the Ehara residence. They've recovered the knife. I'm ashamed to admit that I was so blind to his scheme.
Well then, that makes 2 of us.
You're also fired, by the way. Goodbye.
Seems I underestimated you.
Go fry up some takoyaki. That's your new job, dude.
And the worst part of all, I was arrogant.
Yeah,
Legal
you really are.
authority and organizational connections should never be held above the pursuit of truth. I'm glad you were able to make me see that again. Thank you.
Nah. You've come a long way.
Genda-sensei.
Prosecutor Takano's been stubborn as hell from the day he passed the bar. Once he's made up his mind, nothing can stand in his way, not even his own boss. And he only bows once in a blue moon, so I hope you remember this.
Typical Genda law. I'm never going to like you.
Nuno Gloop did a super chat says, will there be top 10 tips of 2020 awards? Of 2020? That was 2 years ago.
You two really pulled it off.
It'd be a little late to do
Great
that,
job.
no? Nuno Gloop, you're very, very late.
Yagami-san.
It's Kusumoto, the Vice Minister.
Bondo.
He's from public security?
Right.
You handled that with such grace, Yagami-sensei. It's no wonder Kuwana holds you in such high regard.
What brings you here?
Yagami-sensei, would you mind if we talked alone?
Why,
Yes.
though? Something we can't hear?
The more you know, the more you risk. You'd be endangering your own lives. If you're willing to accept that, feel free to stay.
We'll clear the room. At this point, we'd just be getting in Yagami-san's way.
No, they're all gonna fight. They all have to equip different combat skills and fight in the streets against the RK at the end of the game. I want to see Genda-sensei do, like, flips and shit. That'd be amazing, actually. That ain't gonna happen. Darn.
It was nearly a month ago that Kusumoto-san received a letter from Kuwana. Though we were unable to use it to trace him.
What did it say?
Soma told you, didn't he? Kuwana hid Shinya Kawai's body, seeing as Kusumoto-san's fingerprints and other traces were still on it. If that surfaces, the Ministry of Health will have yet another massive scandal on its hands. As such, we'd like to recover and dispose of the body as quickly as possible. Perhaps we'll need to melt it down.
Wow.
The body was originally preserved to maintain control over Mitsuru's bullies. I never imagined it would be used against me someday.
Fine, but why are you telling me this?
Because of the letter he sent. Once Ehara-san's trial is over, he wanted to talk to you. Using my phone.
Huh? Is that Kuwana?
Kusumoto-san, is Yagami there? Put me on speaker, please.
Shout out to Sid Who just did a super chat saying, this is my first time actually catching a live stream because of time zones, and I really enjoy it. Do you still wear a vest when you hit the full tips goal? Yes. If we hit $150 today, you guys get to pick a vest for me to wear. But obviously, I don't really care too much about that. We're enjoying the ends of the game here, you know? Not a big focus.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Sid, for the super
So,
chat.
it seems Ehara-san's trial was a big success. He took our failing legal system and turned it on its head. Couldn't have done it without you.
I don't know what you're thinking, but public security has to be tracing this call. You have a plan?
No, not this time. That's why I'm using my own phone. And that's just the way I want it. Can't run forever, you know.
Yeah, right. Like, he doesn't have a plan right now.
They catch you, you're a dead man.
You're just falling for the trap.
Exactly why I'm negotiating to prevent that. Kusumoto-san,
Yes.
I'll be upfront with you. I never imagined the day would come that you would be the one to betray me. But if I had to guess, Mitsuru-kun must have woke up. If that's the case, then Kawai's murder, your whole past, you're not the only one it stands to ruin. If all that comes into the light, Mitsuru-kun will be labeled the son of a murderer.
Exactly. I can't let that... That's the one thing I need to prevent.
I know. That's good. That's exactly what you should be doing. So please, don't stop now on my behalf. Enough is enough. You and your son have been through enough hell. I want to protect Mitsuru-kun too. Almost as much as his mother.
Ooh, excuse me.
Where's Kawai's body? Tell me.
I can only assume this call is being traced, so even as we speak, I'm standing somewhere very close to it.
He gave us the location. I'm going to dispatch Soma.
Kuwana, where are you?
I'm in Injincho. If I take even one step out of this city, I'd be powerless. I've got nowhere else left to go.
This is all a trap. We know it's a trap. He's smarter than that. With all the shit, all the plans he's laid out.
Body and Kuwana is taken care of. I'm next on the list. Bando can act at his own discretion. If he wants me gone, he'll be able to silence anyone who could know too much. Sawa-sensei was just the first victim. You yourself have sealed this fate, you know. Will you tell him? Will you tell Mitsuru-kun about Sawa-sensei?
Surely you know it wasn't my fault. Sawa-san's death was a tragedy. I never imagined that would happen.
What about Kuwana? Can you imagine how his death is gonna play out in a few hours? I can, but I'm not gonna let him go down without a fight. Which means, I'm going to Ijincho.
I can talk some sense into Bando. I won't allow him to kill indiscriminately.
Yeah, right.
So please, don't go out there to risk your life.
That's how it works. No promises. Tsukumo, Kawana's still out of Ijincho. Soma and RK are heading there too. We need to get to him fast.
Wait, are you sure about that?
You should be able to pick up some chatter. Pinpoint the location. I'm on my way. I'll talk to you soon.
This is it. The finale. It all goes down with the hidden body that's been hidden the entirety of the game. It's the one piece of evidence they all need.
I see you've arrived in Ijincho safe and sound.
What's happening? Is RK on the move?
Oh yes. A picture began circulating on the internet not long ago. It was likely Kuwana-san who put it out there. I just sent it over to you.
Hang on.
Ugh.
Is this Shinya Kawai? That's his body.
Indeed it is. I data mined the image and found out it was taken just minutes ago. I also have the location. It's a warehouse company on Yokohama's coast, and Kuwana's uncle came up as the proprietor.
You mean Siren's owner?
Oh, this guy from the beginning of the game. Kuwana's relative is an ex-Yakuza. Maybe his warehouse is the perfect place to hide a body.
Send me the warehouse's address.
Actually, Sugiurashi is driving there with Kaito-san and Higashi-san right now. If you want to ride, take Isizaki Road and head to Tsurukame Highway.
Can't count how many times you've come through for me, Sugumo.
Just trying to return the many favors, Yakamishi.
On the way, be sure to stop for delicious snacks and shove some sticks into your mouth, food. Alright, so here you go. From here to the end, the battles are intense. You might want to stock up on items. Yeah, I probably want to buy, I probably want to eat some food to heal, to fix my health. Oh, it's full. Never mind. I want to make sure I have all the items. So where's the closest store? Right across the street here.
Ah, over here.
No, wait. Oh, I guess I'm not buying any items. Great. Great. So, DC with the endgame haiku. The endgame is near. The unwavering belief is getting stronger.
Like they only come in bunches.
Haha, like bananas. Yeah, they're all rotten and slippery. Smell like shit. Look at them. Look at these fucking bananas. Monkeys like to eat and shit them out. Yeah, just like bananas.
I take it they don't want us getting to Kuwana-san?
Guess they were expecting us.
Sure are making a big show of it.
What are those people doing? Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
Should we call the cops?
Now let's just stare and take pictures with our cell phones.
Let's wrap this up quick.
Yeah. Can't you see we're in a hurry? Quit stalling and come get some. Here we go.
Oh shit, I should have punched my teammate. Stab me in my butt. How nice of this guy to wear his vest to the beating, right? Nicest vest. Here we go. We are the RK quintuplets. You are going to get your ass beat by me. Oh yeah! Damn, he kicked a bunch of ass right there. Look at this. Oh shit! Murdered. Fuck you! He tried to hit me, I grabbed his ass. Oh, overhand right. Lefts, rights, uppercuts, hooks, sidestep dodge. No blocking, bitch. Not allowed. No blocking. Oh, look at this guy. Yo, I'm gonna hip-hop your ass whooping. Watch this. Yo, look at me. My name's Uchiha. Yeah, I'm gonna Uchida your ass. Oh, you cheetah. You are a cheetah. You cheetah's a cheetah. He tried to flick kick, he missed completely. And I juggled his dumb ass. You cheetah, I cheetah. I whoop all your ass up. Like this up. Oh! Look at this one. Oh, no covering. Ah! Piece of shit. You better have about 40 or 50 more of you hidden in this alleyway. Little bitches. Alright.
You four, freeze!
Oh no.
Somehow they never show up.
There's actually cops?
But they're
I never seen them the whole game.
A pain in the ass.
Think this bunch is with public security?
I'm not sure. Either way, we don't have time to deal with them.
Hey! Relax, fellas. I can vouch for these guys.
Nabe-san.
The lid came off the Mikoshiba case. We can investigate the connection to Ehara. But what the hell are you guys doing here?
Kuwana's in a tight spot, actually. Can I count on you? Will the cops help?
What do you mean by a tight spot?
Take a step back, please. These men are gonna be under our jurisdiction.
This has to wait.
We're dealing with a matter of life and death here.
Be quiet!
Hey, I told you I could vouch for these guys. Why don't we all just chill out and let them explain what they're doing?
Oh!
What the hell? I suggest you stay out of this. Okay, name and department. Our orders are coming from way higher up the chain than yours, sir. So again, stay out of this. There's nothing stopping me from arresting a detective. Or do you want to try me?
And do your orders include going around belting us with your batons?
We're about to have a problem here, aren't we? All four of you, put your hands up and face the car. I said, move!
Oh, damn! It's Yagami-san! What brings you all the way out here?
Matsu? Akane?
Hey! Stop that!
Whoa! Back off, dude!
Hey, check it out! These goddamn cops, they're checking my friend's food because they're shady as fuck!
Nah.
I'm no expert, but is that shit legal?
Nice. Sugiura, start the car.
Okay.
Hey!
Kirby, cop! There's a cop here and he's creeping on me!
Those kids aren't even half bad.
Let's roll!
Hit them, hit them! Boom, 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 boom. Bonus points.
Tesso.
Looks like everybody's on our side.
Yeah, he set that up, I bet.
The cops.
He was probably paying attention to what was going on.
For us.
I'm on it. Going as fast as I can.
Alright. Well, first major fight's done. Oh my god, of course there's a fucking thunderstorm during the finale, right? Of course.
Tsukumo, we're just about at the place. You got a visual?
Yeah, the view's great from up here, Yagamishi. From my position, it looks like RK is swarming the whole building.
And Soma?
I can't confirm his location, unfortunately. Kuwana-san either.
Okay. So give me a number here. How many RK we got?
I'd say about 100.
100?
It's a
Nice.
massive warehouse, so they need all the manpower they can get. They seem to have fanned out to search for Kawai's body. The good news is there's no indication they found it yet.
Tsukumo-kun, got any bright ideas for where I should park this thing?
I'm afraid it won't matter too much. The enemy already knows you're en route. You'll have a welcoming party no matter where you decide to enter from.
That works. Just means we get to show up and beat down the front door.
Why didn't they just drive the car through them? It's acid rain. Did you see that? Acid rain starts melting all their flesh. Just bad luck. Alright.
Are you guys ready?
Are you ready?
Anyone else getting some good deja vu from kicking a bunch of asses in a downpour?
I'm pretty pumped, actually. It's reminding me I'm alive, you know?
Come on, man. Are you that bored back in Kamurocho?
Alright.
Let's go!
Why
is this always happening?
The music, of course, is awesome.
Let's play about it.
Come on! Yes! Oh! This! Dun, 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 dun. Amazing! Get up, fucker! See that? That was awesome. Oh. Quick use a healing item here. A stamina.
Here we go. I'm not even warmed up.
Use all the attack styles. Yes. Oh, yes. Yo, he just fucking everyone up. Look. Everyone dies at one hit. Oh my god. God damn. You guys went out of the fucking woodwork over here. Yes, here it comes. Woo! This is super fun. Yeah, flare-tastic, baby. Hit no one. Counter. Yes. Oh, so many enemies. Gotta heal again. How many hug bombs? There you go. Look at the fucking combo. Look at this. And now a double team. Oh yeah. Oh. Back to boxing. Boxing, I think, is the most damage. Maybe Tiger Style is slightly more, but Tiger Style isn't as versatile as the boxing punch. Fuck you and your stupid sledgehammer. Get up. Yes. I want to get more, here we go. Oh, what the hell? He grabbed me in the middle of my combo. Dodge and counterattack, launcher. Counter. I did say there would be 100. They weren't fucking around. Nice counter hit. And look at this. Toss a soda. Oh, power up. Oh! The soda double team. I never saw that before. What is going on? I don't know. left. Oh shit, is it the last guy? Here we go. It's the last fucking guy. Oh no! What? Are you fucking serious? I tried to dodge and he hit me against the wall. I couldn't get up. I gotta do the whole sequence over, don't I? Oh my god. The last fucking guy. Wow. Well, that sucked. Nice. This is the style for crowd control, is the crane. This is like the only time in the game this has been effective. The crane style. Seriously. Up to this point, it's really been shitty. But it's really good right now because there's so many of them. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's great. No, darkness, you can't pause and heal during movement. You have to be standing neutral. I tried to do it in the fucking game. He knocked me down and it made me auto get up. And he walked right into another attack and died, so there's nothing I could do about it. There's no fucking way to heal in that situation. It sucks. Here's some more group attacks. Jesus again. Tiger style is better for guys who block. Poor guys with weapons like this guy here. Now you can just do this. Dodge and counter. Oh, what? And right in the middle, he grabbed me, but I recovered. I don't think he hurt me, right? I did a recovery slam. I wanted boxing. There we go. Boxing does so much damage. Bitch. So many. See, look at that. That was outstanding. Counter! Countered his ass. Nice. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Yo, did you see how much damage I just took out of nowhere? I think it's this guy with the gun. Yeah, this is the guy who killed me before. The fucking guy with the gun. This is actually the toughest guy out here right now. Yeah, he is. He's the toughest guy. So I can kill him. Yes. Okay, now I think he's actually going to be smooth sailing. That's the guy with the fucking gun. Come on. Yeah, there's only a few left. We got this. The tough guy's good now, so there shouldn't be any problem. Why not beat him with a fucking weapon? Finish the fight. Why not have some fun? With a fucking fight, bitch. Swing to the fucking fences. Oh, I missed. There we go. See, that was a fun fight. Just bullshit the last guy killed me like that the first run, but you got it done. Good shit. Good shit. Alright. So, we're basically out of time for the stream. At least that got us to the next segment. I'm sure it's going to auto-save and let us resume from here. Look at these assholes. What are they doing?
Hey, we've got company. Guess the watch isn't doing their job.
What are they so mad about? Not like they're supposed to be here either.
Yeah, they're just ransacking the place.
This is all to find Kawai's body.
Sheesh.
Well, if there's a bright side to any of this, it looks like they still haven't found it. Or Kuwana.
I agree, Derek. The boxing's my favorite too, man.
Break time, fellas.
At first it was Snake, but now boxing is so fucking broken. I love it. Alright, we'll clear this room. Then we're gonna have to call it quits for today. It's fine, as I said, we had another speed set to beat this. We'll be beating it tomorrow. I'm actually kind of happy that it has a nice lengthy ending like this. It's fun. See, this is the problem with Crane style. Unless you're on the EX enabled, you're all the guy at once. It kind of sucks. Tried to counter. Look at the flowing style of Snake. This is like, again, it's like the only fights in the game you can really do the endless flowing style because there's not enough enemies in other situations to do this. It's pretty fucking awesome you get to do this. One asshole left. Punt in his nuts. There you go. Very nice. Alright. What the hell is that noise? So there's explode in the background.
That all you got? Because I can go all day.
Nice.
Never seen this number.
Huh? It's Kuwana. I assume you're here? Then all the players have assembled.
I mean, you're here too? Where are you? What is all this?
Put simply, a trap for Soma, using Kawai's body as bait.
No
you
shit.
You must have known he'd show up too.
So everything from calling Reiku Kusamoto to this, it was all to corner Soma?
Yeah. I'm gonna drag him kicking and screaming into the light. He only gets away with his shit because he does it in the shadows, and his friends at public security just watch. If I expose them, Kusumoto-san can lead a happy life.
You know she sold you out, right?
Look, that doesn't matter. This is the only shot we have at Soma. Alone, I could probably kill him. but there's no way I can take him in alive.
If you wanted help, you could have just asked.
To deceive your enemies, start with your allies. And besides, if you didn't come, I had a plan B. Listen, I'm in the deepest part of the warehouse, far down as you can go, and so much closing in.
Ooh, we'll just have to get there first. Oh, man. What kind of plan B could he have when he's got 100 guys surrounding him?
Yeah, this is exciting.
I sure would have liked to see that.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, perfect opportunity here. They're not gonna say, yeah, say I know they auto-save. Perfect opportunity for a break, all right? This is, you know, the big finale. I've played 3 straight hours today. We're now firmly into the finale. I'm excited to see how it all ends. I'm basically being told I have between an hour and 90 minutes left for this big finale sequence. So, excellent, guys. Great stream today. Thank you so much to everyone who chilled and supported. We will officially finish Lost Judgment tomorrow night. I cannot wait. I am very excited to see how this ends. And it was actually, that was super duper fun to be able to switch between the different fighting styles for this giant combat at the end of the game. I actually hope that there's actually 1 or 2 more segments like that. Fighting a whole bunch of enemies by the end of the game. That would be really fun if there is. So, guys, thank you so much. Great stream, great interaction, great support, everything. Thank you so very much. And then we will see the finale next time around. Very exciting. I'll see you then. Later.